background and if you have any experience. That's it. Okay, any of you, please feel free and try to be more interactive. Okay, anyone, this is just for me to understand your background and where should we start and everything else. Basic things about you. Are you a fresher or experienced, or in which department do you have some experience, or whatever it might be? And meanwhile, there is also a link in the chat box, which is for WhatsApp community. You can join that as well. Yes, I'm waiting for your answers. Just your basic information, your name, and if you have any work experience, or are you a fresher? That's it, nothing else. Anyone, please feel free. Fresher, Atharv. Okay, fresher, right. Uh, okay. Anyone else? Anyone else? Okay. Or just answer this question. Do you have any idea about what is data and what is analysis or what is analytics? Who is a data analyst? Any basic information or basic idea about these things? Anyone? Anyone? Yes, please be interactive. Okay. That helps me to understand where we are coming from. Hi, I'm Sandeep and experience is 9+ years in technical support. Okay. Hi, Sandeep. This is also Sandeep. Okay. All right. You have an experience in technical support. So when you say technical support, is that completely non-technical? I suppose, yes. Then what is that technical support? What is the technical support? Data management in SQL. Okay, very nice. Good, good, good. Okay. And anyone else? Anyone else? Just your name, experience, and simple basic information. That's it. Data management in SQL. Very nice. Okay. No one else want to share their information? Okay, fine. So let's start with the topic. Okay, our agenda for today. Okay, agenda for today will be, let's see some basic information on what is data, what is analysis for 10 to 15 minutes. And after that, we'll see a small case study about a company and how are data analysts helping for that company to make their decisions better. Okay, so we'll focus more on this part, that is case study, but for just 10 to 15 minutes we'll understand what is data, what is analysis, and the process of analysis, and there are different tools where we do all this analysis. We'll discuss about that. Okay, can someone tell me what is data? In simple, your own words, what is data? And for any question that I ask, I'm not expecting any technical answers. I'm not expecting any proper terminology. Whatever comes to your mind, just speak that. Okay, that would be very, very enough for me. Okay, so what is data? Can someone tell me? Collection of information. Okay, very good. Collection of information that gives some insights. Information, raw information. Yes, all of your answers are correct. So data is nothing but any piece of information. It might be in any format, doesn't matter, in Excel format or in a video format, audio format, PDF, or in any other format. It might be anything that gives us some information is called data. Okay, now, do anyone know how many different types of data do we have? Different types of data? Two types? Okay, two types and three types. Can you guys name them? Yes, Sasmita Sahu, structured, unstructured, structured and unstructured. Nice, good. Okay, structured and unstructured. And Sandeep, what is the third type that you know? Semi-structured. Very good. Okay, semi-structured. Now tell me, what do we exactly mean by structured data? What do we exactly mean by structured data? Pre-denied format. Pre-denied format. I suppose that is predefined format. Okay, good, nice. Next, anyone else who what is structured data? In your own words, whatever it might be. Fixed data format. Sorry, fixed format data. Okay, fine, good. Next, table formats. Exactly. Okay, so structured data is any format of the data which can be stored in a proper table format. Now, what do we exactly mean by table? Where we have some rows and columns. I hope that is understood. Examples are any Excel file or any Power BI file or any Python file or any database file or whatever it might be. Everything that we do in data analysis, we deal with structured data. Okay. Now, can someone tell me what is unstructured data? That will be exactly opposite of structured data. Unstructured data, anyone? What is unstructured data? Image, video. Okay, very good. Image, video, audios. Yes, exactly. So definition of unstructured data is very simple, which is exactly opposite of structured data. That is any type of data which cannot be stored in a proper table format. And examples are in front of us. Image, video, audio, any text file or any PNG, JPEG or any file it might be which cannot be stored in a table format. Now comes the real question. What do we exactly mean by semi-structured data? Semi-structured data. Anyone? JSON XML. Okay. JSON XML, PDF, HTML, right? So definition of semi-structured data. All of these are examples, very good. Correct examples. But what is the definition of semi-structured data? Combo of both structured and unstructured. Okay. Okay. See, semi-structured, it can accommodate new data types. Okay. .csv file data. Okay. Okay. See, simple understanding, semi-structured data, where our data is in a key and a value pair. Okay. Wherever we have some data in key and value pair. Now, what is this key and what is this value? Now, let's understand something. Let's say we are dealing with any HR related data set, that is human resources, any company, any employee data set. Okay. Let's say we have some employee data set. Now, let's say I have 100 employees. For all of these 100 employees, for every employee, we'll see some unique employee ID, right? Every employee will have an employee ID. No two employees will have the same employee ID. Do we agree with this? Yes or no? Yes. So that is what. So this employee ID, which is unique identification of our data. Employee ID, in this example, here is our employee ID. Employee ID, which is used as unique identification for any employee, is our key. Okay. Next one. Let's say for this employee ID, we'll have some other details like employee name, employee department, employee salary, their joining date, their tenurity, their age, and every other detail for this employee ID comes under values. Understood this one? What is our key? A unique identifier. And what are our values? Other dimensions for that employee ID. or student ID it might be, or any order ID it might be. Let's say, for example, I'm ordering something from any e-commerce platform like Amazon, Flipkart, or whatever it might be. For every order that we do, we'll get to see an order ID. Have you guys observed this one any time before? For every order that we do on any e-commerce platform, we'll get to see a proper unique order ID. For any transaction that we do, we'll get to see a unique transaction ID. In any banks, it might be, right? Any bank operations, debit, credit, or anything it might be. Even if we use any mobile application also for banking related services, we'll get to see a transaction ID. What is a transaction ID? That is called a key. Why is it called a key? Because for every transaction, we'll get to see a unique transaction ID. Understood this one? And what are values in that example? Let's say I'm doing, okay, I'm depositing some amount in my friend's account. Okay, in my friend account. Now, for this depositing, I'll have a unique transaction ID. That is my key. And what can be the values here in this example? Anyone, what can be the values in this example? I go to bank and try to deposit some amount in my friend's account, bank account, or whatever it might be. In that, transaction ID will be my key. And what can be the values? Amount. Yes, very good. Amount, other details, like if you want to add some notes or whatever it might be, those details. And what is that friend's name? Okay. What is the branch? Okay, to which branch are we processing that amount? So all of these details comes under our values. So when we have our data in a key value pair, we majorly call that as this format, dictionary. Okay, we call that key and value format as a dictionary format. So wherever we see dictionary format, that is the example for semi-structured data. Okay, semi-structured data. Can we convert that semi-structured data into a structured format? Answer is yes. Okay, where we have JSON file, XML file, PDF file, HTML file, or whatever file it might be, we can convert this semi-structured data into structured data. Again, structured data is nothing but we know this already, which can be stored in a proper table format. Understood this? Yes, no? Got this point? Yes? Very good. Next one. There are four types of, or else before going to four types. Okay, this is about data. Now, can someone tell me what is analysis? What do we exactly mean by analysis? Analysis, anyone? What do we exactly mean by analysis? QA in data, okay? QA in data, question and answers in data. Is that what you mean, Sandeep? QA in data. Okay, the process of collecting, analyzing, understanding the data. Correct. So analysis is a process of insights to find, uncovering data. Okay, all of these answers are correct. See here, analysis is nothing but a process of collecting, understanding, okay, cleaning. We'll discuss about each of these terms. Cleaning, transforming, manipulating. Okay, sorry about my handwriting. Manipulating and analyzing, visualizing. Okay, all of these are steps, step by step process in our data analysis. Okay, visualizing. And last one is storytelling. Very, very important one and very, very useful one also, which is storytelling. Now let's understand the first one. Collecting. What do we exactly mean by collecting the data? So analysis is nothing but process of collecting the data, understanding the data, cleaning the data, transforming the data, manipulating the data, analyzing, visualizing, and storytelling the data. Now, what do we exactly mean by collecting? First step, collecting. Gathering, very good. Gathering. Next, anyone else? collecting from different sources, gathering information. Correct. Now, tell me what different data sources do we have? Different data sources that we have. Generally, what data sources do we see? Social media. Okay, let's discuss some example. Okay, let's say Indian elections. Okay, elections, whatever it might be, state elections, central elections, doesn't matter, whatever it might be. Okay, this is our problem statement or whatever it is. This is the situation, just an example. Now, can someone tell me if I want to analyze this Indian elections data, what are my different data sources? Government sites, very good. Next, government sites after this. News, nice. Next, polls, good. Social media, nice. Social media. Next one, interviews. Okay, interviews. After this, surveys, questionnaires. Okay, all of these are what? Data sources. Now, what is a data source? Data source is nothing but a place. Data source is nothing but a place where all the data is stored. Simple definition. What is a data source? Data source is a place where all the data is stored. Okay, from whatever place it might be, first of all, we need to collect our data. General data sources that that we see in this data analysis is Excel file, SQL database, Azure, AWS. Azure and AWS are cloud-based platform where all the other data sources, data is stored. Next one, CRM tools. Next one, SharePoints. Okay, so generally we see all of these things as data sources. We can connect these data sources to any tool that we use for data analysis. Okay, this is collecting. And also, guys, please stop me wherever you have some question, wherever you did not understand something. Okay, this is collecting. Next one, what is our second step? Understanding. What do we mean by understanding our data? What do we exactly mean by understanding our data? Anyone? Relation with data attributes. Okay, exploring. Okay, correct. See here, whatever, let's say we have, what type of data is there? Correct, very good. Okay, that is the exact answer that I was expecting. Understanding our data. Let's say, do you guys know this one? There are some different data types. Data types. Okay, data types is not again structured, unstructured, and semi-structured. Data types are different, and types of data that we have are different. Okay, now what are data types? If anyone know? Integer, float, string, very good. So integer, float, string, any other data type that we know apart from these three? Boolean, very good. Boolean. Next one, any other data type that we know apart from these four? Double, okay. Character. All of these are different types of integer, different types of float, different string and Boolean. Membership. Membership is not a data type, that is an operator. Okay, membership is not an data type, that's an operator. Okay, so there is one more data type which is very common, that is date and time. Okay, date and time. So these are our data types. Now, yes, correct. So these are our data types. So what do we exactly mean by understanding our data? If I have a proper table structure, and in this table structure, we have, let's say, 10 different columns. Do you know what are rows and what are columns? If we have a table structure, okay, let me show you that in Excel or else. Okay, see here. This is our Excel. Okay. Now, if we see when we open Excel for the first time, the interface looks something like this. If you see here, we have A, B, C, D, E, and so on. They are columns. Each alphabet here represents each separate column. And we also have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the left side. Now, what are these things? These are identified as rows. So numbers represent rows and characters or letters represent columns. This is how our table structure, proper structured table structure will be seen in Excel. And similarly, if we have, let's say, 10 columns, column 1 is ID column, name column, date of birth column, location, department, or whatever other columns we have. ID column, majorly this will be seen in text format. Okay, name column, text format. Date of birth column, date and time format. Location, text. Department, text. Their salary, employee salary, let's say, this is identified as integer or float. Okay. Now, wherever we have, let's say, remote work or no. Okay, remote work or not. Remote work is nothing but work from home and work from office. Let's say, for example, we have some employees where remote work, this column value is yes. That means they are working from home. Okay, so wherever we have yes and no, or true or false, the values, if we have some values like true or false, 1 or 0, these are nothing but our Boolean. Okay, Boolean is nothing but true or false. Either they come or they don't come. Yes or no, pass or fail. These are nothing but Boolean values. I hope we have understood this. Yes, no? So understanding what type of data we have in our data set or whatever it might be, that is our second step, understanding the data. Next one, what is our third step? Data cleaning. Now, what do we exactly mean by cleaning? What do we exactly mean by cleaning here? Anyone who knows? Removing duplicates data. Yes, very good. Removing raw data. Okay, removing duplicate values. So cleaning the data. Here, it might be, let's say, duplicate records. Okay, duplicate records. By chance, there might be some duplicate records. We are not sure about that. But yes, dealing with the duplicate records. And how do we deal with blank rows or blank values? Or we can also say it as null values or empty cells. Okay, all of these things comes under cleaning. Okay, and next one, let's say whether we have some invalid values or not, whether do we have some errors in our columns or data or not, or do we have any spelling mistakes in our data or not. Okay, all of these things, dealing with every step that we see here is nothing but data cleaning. Okay, one simple example, let's say removing errors, nulls, getting in proper format of the data, unwanted data remove. Yes, correct. All of those points are correct. Now see, let's say one example. Let's say I have a city column in my data. City column, or let's say country column in our data. Country column values are, some people will write India as IND. Some people will write India as INDIA, right? So these two values are same, but they are in a different format. In the first value, we see only shortcut. In the second value, we see the full form of that country, whatever it might be, right? So these are nothing but format difference, values difference. They mean the same, but they are in different format. So dealing or cleaning all of these things is nothing but data cleaning. I hope this is understood. Yes, no? Yes. Next one. Next step is our data transforming. Now, what do we exactly mean by transforming, if anyone know? Transforming the data. Some calculations like percentage. Okay. 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 See, data transforming is nothing but changing the structure of the data. Structure of the data. What do we exactly mean by structure of the data? Let's say one simple example. I have a full name column in my table. I have full name column in my table. Now I want to split this full name into first name and last name columns. Okay, we have full name column in our table. I want to split that into first name and last name. Are we changing something in the data? No, we are just changing the structure of the data. Understood this one? Okay, one more example. Let's say, let's say we have a date column. Okay, like date of birth or whatever it might be. Our date format will generally be date, month, and year. DD, MM, YYYY. Now, from this date format, I want to extract only month name. Okay. Are we changing our months here? No. We are trying to extract only month name from the whole date format. That means changing the structure of the data. One more example. Let's say I have any salary column or sales column or whatever it might be. Let's say I have my data in US dollars, $100, $200 or whatever it might be. Converting these dollars into INR, that is Indian rupees. Are we changing our data? No, we are changing the structure of the data. That is nothing but data transforming. I hope this is understood. Yes, no? Anyone? Yes, very good. Next one. Next step is to data manipulate. Data manipulation. Do anyone know what is data manipulation now? All of these terms look similar, but they mean different. Data cleaning, data transforming, data manipulating, and data analyzing. All of these look similar, but they mean different. This is the difference. Now, can someone tell me what do we exactly mean by data manipulation if you know, only if you know? And also, guys, one more thing, wrong answers are also accepted. Okay, you don't have to give any technical answers. You don't have to give any book answers. Wrong answers are also accepted. Okay, now Ramesh is converting from one type to another type. Okay, filtering, changing the values, changing from one type to another. See, manipulating is nothing but now comes our modify. Modifying the data set to answer some questions. Modifying our data set to answer some questions. Let's say I have a country column again, where my country values are India, China, USA, and India is repeated so many times. China is also repeated so many times. USA is also repeated so many times. Now I want to see only data related to India. I want to ignore the other countries. I want to see only data related to India. Now, what exactly are we doing? Filtering. Okay. We just want to filter our data. Or else, let's say for each country, we have our sales data or salary data or any other data, quantity, profit, revenue, or any other data. For every country, we have some sales numbers. Okay. Now I want to see what is the highest sales number. From which country is the highest sales number? Now what should I do? I should sort my data in that case. What do we exactly mean by sorting? Sorting in ascending or descending order. Ascending or descending numbers. We have seen this in our school days. Fifth standard, sixth standard, or whatever it might be. Ascending is nothing but lowest to highest. Descending is nothing but highest to lowest. If I modify my data where it shows in ascending order or descending order, or do some filtering, or do some group by, do anyone know what is group by here? Group by, do anyone know what is group by? Yes? Okay, very good. Now see here, I have country column, I have sales column. Countries are repeated so many times. India is repeated so many times. China is repeated, USA is repeated. Now I want to see for only India, what is total sales? For US, what is total sales? For China, what is total sales? In our grouped data, we will not have any duplicate values. Okay. I have a country column where all the values are repeated so many number of times, and I want to find for each country what are the total sales. For each country, what are the total sales? Now that is nothing but group by. Going forward, I said like we'll see a case study, right? We will understand this group by concept in very detailed way. Okay, going forward, we'll do that task. But as of now, this is group by. So modifying our whole table into group by small summarized data, that is nothing but data manipulation. Or one more thing also, let's say I have two tables, table 1 and table 2. I want to join these two tables using merging concept or appending concept. Do anyone know what is merging and appending now? Doesn't matter. Okay, no issues if you don't know. I'll tell you what they are. Okay, merging concept in Power BI. In Power BI also we can use, in SQL also we can do this, in Python also we can do this, in Excel also we can do this on merging, sorry, merging and appending. Adding adding data, okay. Joining two values together. Merge is horizontal join, adding tables. So, correct. See, now see, if I join two tables, so merging and joining, sorry, merging and appending are nothing but joining two tables. If I want to join two tables side by side like this, if I want to join two tables side by side, that is nothing but merging. We have different types of mergings like left merge or left join, right join. You must have heard these words: left join, right join, inner join, full outer join. Okay, this is nothing but merging. Merging is when I want to join two tables in side by side way. Next one, what is appending now? When I want to join two tables, one below the other. This is table 1, this is table 2. Table 1 and table 2. This is nothing but appending. Okay, so when we have multiple tables and we want to merge them or append them, that also comes under manipulation. Modifying or reshaping our data to answer some business questions. Okay, we'll see examples of business questions, our analysis or insights or recommendations going forward. Okay, next one is nothing but our data analysis. Next step in, sorry, is data analysis. Now, what do we exactly mean by data analysis? Data analysis. Anyone? Very quickly. Data analysis. Uncovering insights. Very good. Okay. Insights. Very, very important term for a data analyst or a business analyst. Insights. What exactly do we mean by insights? If anyone know, what exactly do we mean by insights? Questions. Okay. Questions. Okay. Taking out useful information patterns. Exactly. Thanks, Atul. Okay, data behavior, numbers, info that can help make decisions. Correct. So insights is the information that we extract from our data. Okay, which is useful to, sorry, which is useful to take decisions. Okay, we'll understand what kinds of decisions, what kind of decisions do we make. Okay, these are insights. So analysis is all about drawing insights. Simple. Like which city generates most sales, which products are most profitable. Okay, why did sales decrease, which customer are likely to churn, or whatever it might be. In which year did we get the most revenue in the past 10 years? In which month are we getting the most number of customers? All of these are nothing but data analysis or insights. Understood this? Yes, no? Yes. So this is data analysis. Next step is our visualizing or visualization. What exactly do we mean by visualization? Visualization, anyone? What exactly do we mean by visualization? Presenting our data in a visual format. Okay, correct. What we observe, show data visualizations, covering, sorry, converting insights into pictures. Yes, very, very good. All of these answers are correct. Now, see, let's say I have an Excel sheet with 1 lakh records, okay, or 1 lakh rows. Okay. Now, is it possible to understand just by directly seeing this 1 lakhs or 1 lakh records? Do we understand something like which product is selling the most, or which product is generating the most profit, or which city has the highest revenue, or any other business questions like this? Is it possible to understand if our data we have is 1 lakh records directly? No, not at all possible, right? But if we convert this data of 1 lakh records into a small column chart or a bar chart, okay, it will be very, very easy to understand which city has the highest revenue, revenue, and all the other business questions that we have. Okay, so converting our data into visualizations is nothing but our visualization step. I hope that is understood. Okay, after visualization, the last one that we have is storytelling. Do anyone know what do we exactly mean by storytelling? Storytelling? Anyone? Do we know what is storytelling? Okay, you don't know, Athar. Thank you. Okay. Explaining what we understand from the data, explaining, describing the insights in business context. Yes, correct. Storytelling in simple words, this is nothing but presenting, presenting our data to any stakeholders, presenting our data to any higher management so that that will be very easy for them to take some decisions. Presenting, explaining in a visual format or whatever format it might be, doesn't matter. Presenting our data is nothing but storytelling. As a data analyst, this is the last step, that is storytelling. Okay, and communication skills is the key for this storytelling. Okay, fine, you have all the technical knowledge, you have prepared a dashboard, you have prepared a report, but if you are unable to explain that dashboard to the third person, okay, there is no use of being a data analyst. Okay, so communication is the key. Now, the whole process of collecting, understanding, cleaning, transforming, manipulating, analyzing, visualizing, and storytelling. Okay, we need a person to do all of these things. We need a person to do the whole process, and that person is data analyst. Very good, data analyst. And who are data analysts? Who does the whole process, starting from understanding or collecting the raw data, understanding the raw data, data cleaning, transforming, manipulating, analyzing, and then till recommending, storytelling recommendations, and helps us or helps any business to take some decisions. They are data analyst. Okay. Any questions still here? Are we going too fast? Yes, no? Understood till here? Any other questions? Yes? Okay, very good. Now, let's dig deep into, let's take a small example. Let's take a small example of any company. Okay, let's say, or else I just give me a minute. I have a small data where I have some, okay, just let me just search for that. Just give me 1 minute, okay? Okay. Let's take the same thing. Okay, we have a small data like this in Excel where we have order ID, order date. Okay, let's say this is any company. Okay, that company name is Tech Zone Electronics Private Limited. Okay, let's say this is the company where they have some data. Now, how does that data look like this? Where we have order ID, order date, city, product category. What is that product category? In which city are they selling? What is the order date? After that, what product are they ordering? What product are the customers ordering? What is their sales channel? Is it online store, offline store, whatever it might be? How much quantity are they ordering? What is the unit price? What is the revenue, cost, profit, customer rating, returned, yes or no? Okay, understand this. We have this simple data. Now, the company has understood that they have strong sales. Okay, understand this one very clearly. This company has realized that they have very strong sales, but they are struggling to generate some profits. Okay, for this company, let's say their sales are very high, but their profits are very low. Okay, now they want to understand, they want to dig deep into the data and understand why. Okay, why are our sales high? At the same time, why are our profits very low? That is their problem statement or business question. Okay, this is their problem statement for this company. Now, CEO of this company or any higher management of this company will have to form a team Okay, we'll have to form some team who does all the process of this data analysis or whatever it might be. First of all, understand what data do we have, then clean if there are any steps to clean or manipulate, analyze, visualize, or whatever it might be. They want to understand some business questions. Okay, so the workflow of a data analyst will be like this. First of all, business problem statement. Next one, business questions. Okay, after this, identify or collect the data, or whatever it might be, do all the analysis process that we have seen, understanding, collecting, transforming, cleaning, all the other things. Next one, visualize, find insights, give recommendations, and so that our company higher management will take the decisions. Okay, basically this will be the workflow for any data analyst, right? Now let's say, for example, I have this small data, and first question that management wants to understand is which product category generates highest revenue. Okay, understand this one. We have this simple table. Now our first question is which product category generates highest revenue. Okay. Now, if we just see this raw data where we have so many customers, so many orders, and we have a city column where we have product category, where we have revenue column here. Just by seeing this, can we able to, or do we able to understand something or answer this question, which product category generates highest revenue? Do we understand like this from this raw data or whatever it is? No, right? So what should we do? Our analysis, our manipulation, our visualization, right? To understand or answer this particular question, we need to apply our data analysis step. Now, what is that step? Analysis or manipulating or visualizing. Now, how to visualize? I'll just select the data, select the whole data in Excel using Control A. Control A is the function or shortcut we use to select the whole table, whole data. Now, after selecting, I'll just go and click on this Insert tab in Excel. Insert tab. In this Insert tab, first option that we see is Pivot Table. Okay, I'll just click on this Pivot Table. Pivot Table is used to summarize our data. That is also a small table which gives us the whole summary. Now, what summary do we want? We want to understand product category wise revenue. Okay, to answer this business question, that is which product category generates highest revenue. Now, how do I do that? First of all, select the data, go to Insert and click on this Pivot Table. Okay, insert a new pivot table in a new worksheet. Yes, click OK. Okay, that's it. Now on the right side, we see pivot table fields. Fields are nothing but every column that we have in our data set. And we have filters, columns, rows, and values area. Again, don't worry about these things, just understand the process. Okay, now see, now what exactly do we want to answer? Product category wise revenue. So what will I do? I'll just drag and drop this product category into rows area here. Just drag and drop product category column into rows. Now see here, we'll get to see all the distinct or unique product categories that we have in our data. And for every product category, we want to understand revenue to answer that business question, which is what? Which product category generate highest revenue? So we have product category. Now we have revenue column also. I'll just drag and drop that into values. Okay. Once we drag and drop this product category into rows and values, sum of revenue or whatever it might be, revenue column into values. Now we'll get to see for each product category, what is the total revenue. Understood this one? For every product category, we get to see now what is the total revenue. Now, can we identify from this small data, from this small table, which product category has the highest revenue? Which product category has the highest revenue out of these four? This is their sum of revenue or total revenue. Now compare these numbers and identify which product category has the highest revenue. Mobile. Yes, exactly correct. Right? What did we do? Just select the data. Now same information, can we identify mobile as the highest generating revenue product category from this raw data? Not possible, right? So what did we do? We have just grouped our data. That means all the accessories put together, all the laptops put together, all the mobiles put together, and all the TVs put together, and we are trying to generate their sum of revenue column. Okay. Now sum of revenue column. We have identified that yes, mobiles product category has the highest revenue. Understood this? Now, what is our insight from this data? Okay, fine. We have understood our okay, answer for this one is mobile. Okay. Now, what can be our insight from this data? Our insight is yes, Anand. I'll repeat that again. See, simple thing. First of all, select our data using Control A. Doesn't have to be doesn't have to be the same data every time. It might be employee data, it might be any other finance data or any other industry data, doesn't matter, healthcare or any other industry data. Select the table using Control A. The whole data will be selected. Go to Insert and insert a pivot table in this one. First option. And once you click on that pivot table, you'll get to go to one more extra page like this, where you have on the right side pivot table fields, which is our columns, and we have four areas here: product category into rows and revenue into values. That's it. We'll get to see this output where we can identify that mobiles have the highest revenue. Now our insight from this is mobile products contributes the highest share of revenue, and accessories generate the lowest revenue. While mobile is generating the highest revenue, accessories is generating the lowest revenue. That is our insight from this data. Just a small example of what is insight. What are our insights? Mobile is generating highest revenue with the total sales of 36225000, and accessories is generating 343800. This is our total revenue. Now, as a data analyst, based on these insights, what recommendations can we make? Anyone? Okay, if okay, assume or imagine yourselves as the CEO of this company, whatever it might be. Your accessories are selling the least, and mobiles are selling the highest. What business changes will you do for your company or whatever it might be? Anyone? Any example? What will be your strategies or whatever it might be? Lubna says, okay, marketing the accessories more. Correct. 100% correct. If accessories are selling the least, there are some issues with the marketing team or whatever it might be. Or give more discounts on accessories so that people buy more accessories, right? Or recommend some accessories where it is useful while buying a mobile phone, right? In Amazon also, or any Flipkart, any e-commerce platform also, while we buy some products, if you scroll down, you'll get to see recommended products, right? How do they recommend products? Based on all the strategies that we have in our data, based on every strategy that we want to develop from our data. That is, if anyone who is buying mobile, might be the chances, there are chances that they might buy some accessories also, like headphones or back cover, case of the mobile, screen guard of the mobile, whatever it might be. So increase marketing for accessories. Okay, that can be one of the strategy. Or one more strategy can be, if my mobiles are selling the most, I'll market more only for mobiles. I'll close this accessories completely. I'll not even market or not even spend a single rupee on marketing accessories, because obviously that is selling the least. I don't have to waste my money on accessories. If I put the same money into mobile phones, this becomes more highest. It will go more further, more sales, more profits from at only mobile category. Understood this one? Yes, no? So these are our strategies or recommendations that we do for that company as a data analyst. Okay. Next one. Okay, let's say now our question is second question. This is our first question. We got the answer mobile, and based on this mobile, based on our data, we can recommend something, whether to increase the marketing for mobile or removing accessories or whatever it might be. Next one. Next question. Which product category generates highest profit. In the first question, we are trying to analyze the revenue. In the second question, we are trying to analyze the profit. Now, what changes should I do here in our pivot table or group by? We want to understand the same thing, product category wise profit. We want to understand this one. Now, what should I do? I'll just remove this revenue column from that area. Now we have all the product categories. Now we have profit column directly in our data set. So I'll just drag and drop this profit column into values. Now we'll get to see total profit for every product category. Understood this one? We are just removing the revenue and dragging and dropping that profit column into values area here. Did we get this? Yes, no? Anyone? Did we understand this? Okay, so this is our second question. Now, answer for that question is, which product category generates highest profit? Just by seeing this data, we can identify where is the highest profit. Laptop. Obviously, because sum of profit for laptop category is more. Even we are getting more sales from the mobile, more revenue from the mobile, profits are high in the laptop category, right? This means laptop sales are more profitable for that company. Okay. And from this situation, what recommendations can we make? Now increase marketing campaigns for laptops because we are getting more profit from there. Even our revenue is more for mobile category. Our profits are more in laptop category. So I'll increase marketing for laptop. Understood this one? So management, business decision management will launch, let's say, one new laptop every quarter because in laptops they have more profits. Are we understanding this? Yes, no? Or increase inventory or stock for laptops because they are getting more profits for laptops itself. Got this? So these are our business problems, and this is how data analysts help in helps higher management to take those decisions. Sir, if we are a so okay, if we can do that in Excel, why do we need Python and data analyst tools and statistics? Yes, very good question, Anand. See here. Okay, I'll come back to these questions. And first of all, let's discuss this one. Very good question, Anand. See here. Okay, we have Excel, Power BI, SQL, Python, and statistics. Statistics is not a tool. So these are the basic tools that are used by a data analyst or a business analyst. Okay, both of those rules are same. So almost same. So these are those tools. Now, Anand is asking, if we can do all the analysis in Excel, why do we need Power BI? Why do we need SQL? Why do we need Python? Is that your question, Anand? Yes. I'll repeat that question. If we can do that in Excel, why do we need Power BI? Why do we need SQL? Why do we need Python? Understand this one very clearly. Okay. Excel has some limitations. Excel has some limitations. First limitation is data handling capacity. Okay. Data handling capacity. What do we exactly mean by data handling capacity? Excel can only store 1 million records. Now, what is 1 million? Only 10 lakh. Okay, if we see our Excel sheet, let's say we have here, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. These numbers here represents number of rows that we have in our data set. Now, if I go to bottom of this sheet, now we see this number 1048578. That is 10 lakh 48, sorry, 576, 10 lakh 48,576. So Excel can store only data till 1 million records. If we have more than 1 million records, we need one more Excel workbook, right? So first limitation of Excel is data handling capacity. Okay. Now second point. Now see here. Second point is visualizations. Okay, visualizations. Let's say Excel will be able to create around 10 to 12 different visuals, while Power BI will be able to create 25 to 30 different visuals. So we can create more number of visualizations in Power BI when we compare that with Excel. Okay, that is also one of the reason why we go for Power BI. So first reason is data handling capacity. If Excel can handle only 1 million records, Power BI can handle hundreds of millions of records, some billions of records. SQL database can also handle billions of billions of records. Python can handle more than SQL database, more than Power BI, more than Excel. See, simple thing, if we talk about 2000 year or 2005 year, whatever it might be, data is very small. There are no many companies also. Data is very small. We can accommodate this year's data in Excel itself. But as we go forward, 2020, 2021, we have COVID situation, or we have recessions, we have jobless situations, we have different exports and imports data, whatever it might be. That data is very huge, very, very huge. Let's say one simple example, let's say we have any e-commerce platform like Amazon, okay, Flipkart, or whatever it might be. Do anyone know what is Great Indian Festival? Great Indian Festival or Big Billion Days? Do anyone know these things? Great Indian Festival, Big Billion Days, sale on Amazon, sale on Flipkart, or whatever it might be. Let's say on a regular day where there is no sale, on a regular day where there is no sale, if Amazon has got some 10,000 orders per day, on a regular day, if Amazon or Flipkart or any other e-commerce platform is getting 10,000 orders per day, in this Great Indian Festival or Big Billion Days, that 10,000 will reach to 1 million orders per day. Okay, more than 1 million, that is 10 lakhs, because everyone will be waiting with their mobile phones to order some product. Whatever product it might be, doesn't matter. Every product that we order, or every like on our Instagram, every comment that we do on our Instagram, we are generating some data. On these days, particularly where there is sale, we as customers are generating some millions of records of data. And if I have to put those millions of records of data, Excel is not sufficient, because it can store only 1 million records. That's why we need Power BI. Power BI is mainly used for visualizings or visualizations or whatever it might be, where in Excel we have 10 to 12 different visualizations, and in Power BI we have 25 to 30 different visuals. Okay, I'll show you how to create visualizations in Excel also now in some time. Okay, so Power BI, if Power BI is able to handle, let's say, example, 10 million records, SQL database can handle 100 million records. If SQL database is handling 100 million records, Python can handle 1 billion records, right? So, did we understand one of the reasons why we go for other tools rather than Excel? Yes, no? Did I answer your question, Anand? Yes, so that is one of the reason. Or there are some other reasons also that is easy to use. In Excel, what did we do now? Okay, to create a simple pivot table, first of all, I need to select the data, go to Insert, click on Pivot Table to create this pivot table. Now, from this data, I want to show this small data in a form of visualization. I don't understand something from this visualization where I want to create, sorry, I don't understand something from this information. I want to create a small visualization for this one. Now what should I do? Select or click anywhere inside this pivot table. Go and insert. Insert, we have some visuals here. We have, this is pie chart. This is where we have column chart and bar chart or whatever it might be. This is line chart. Okay, so we have some different visuals like this. Now I want to insert a small column chart. Okay, I'll just select this first option, go and insert this 2D column chart. Okay, now if I don't know how to compare these numbers, this visualization will help me understand our data in much easier way, right? Now, what do we see here? For laptop, where there is sum of profit as highest number, the data bar or the column that we see is also highest. And accessories, if you see, this is the lowest one. See the difference. You guys only see the difference where we have our raw data. By seeing this raw data, if you don't understand something, same information, if we put that on a visual, this is very easy to understand. Got this one? If not column chart, this is how column chart looks. Let's say I'll go and insert, or else we can right click on this visual and there is one option, change chart type. If I click on this one, Now we have all of these visuals that we can do in Excel. If not column chart, I'll just go and insert bar graph that looks something like this. Okay, now if I click on OK here, okay, I'll select that visual, click on OK. Now same information will be represented in a different visual. Same information, different visual. Okay, now I'm not satisfied with this visual also. I want to insert any pie chart that looks something like this. Right click on that visual, change chart type and pie chart. Pie chart looks something like this. I'll select that visual, click OK. Visual looks something like this, where we can see most of the circle or most of our space is occupied by orange color, and orange color is representing laptop. We can easily identify which one is highest, which one is smallest, and which one is second highest, third highest, and so on. Right? That is the importance of visualizations. Understood this? Yes. So now our answer for the second question is laptop. Okay, where we are seeing the highest profit. Okay, now see this one, understand this one. Okay, if you are the CEO of that company, if you are the CEO of that company, which metrics would you choose? You'll go with highest revenue information, or will you go with highest profit information? Which one matters for you more? Is it revenue or profit? Which one is important, revenue or profit? Okay, very good. Most of us are saying profit. Yes, the answer is correct. Okay, while revenue focuses on growth part of that company. Revenue focus on growth part of that company, while profit makes it sustainable. Okay, revenue is also important, is equally important, but revenue focus on growth and profit focus on sustainability of that business. Understood this? Let's say one simple example. Okay, for any product category or product, we are getting the highest revenue. Okay, but there are no profits for that category, right? There is no use of that product. Where we are getting highest sales, highest revenue, and there is no profit, there is no use of that product. Understood this one? So that's why profit or sustainability of any business is very important than generating more revenue. I hope you have understood this question or situation. Any questions still here? Or please tell me if we are going too fast. Understood this? Yes. So whatever we have done here, okay, for answering those two questions, to answer those two questions, whatever we have done is nothing but one of the very, very important concept in data analysis, that is group by. Okay. Now we are grouping by product categories. We are grouping by product categories and trying to show sum of profit or sum of revenue or sum of sales or sum of salaries or whatever number it might be. We are trying to show the total. Okay, where the aggregation is sum, right? Now let's say I don't want to see total profit, I want to see average profit. Okay, I don't want to see total profit for every product category, we want to see average of profit. Now what should I do? I have to convert this sum function to average function. Now how do we do that? Same thing here. Okay, in values we see this drop down. For sum of profit we see a small drop down here. If I click on this drop down, you'll see last option, that is value field settings. If you click on value field settings, you'll get to see all the aggregations that we have. First of all, what exactly do we mean by aggregations? While we are grouping by, aggregation that we want to show is very important. What do we exactly mean by aggregations? All of these basic functions like sum, which is total, addition, average, count, maximum, minimum. So across all the data tools that we have in our data analysis, these are the major 5 aggregation functions. Now our data is in sum aggregation function. Now we want to convert that sum into average. How do we want to, I mean, how can we convert that? I'll just go here in values. We see sum of profit here. I'll just click on this drop down. We see value field settings. In this value field settings, by default, sum will be selected. From this aggregations, I'll just select average and click on OK. That's it. Now our table, pivot table or group by or summary has changed it to product category wise average of profit. Understood this? Yes, no? Should I repeat this again? Anyone? Just trying to change the aggregation. Okay, so that is what. All right. Okay, next question that we have for that company is, let's say they want to understand which city generates the highest revenue. Okay, which city generates highest revenue? Now to answer this question, what should we do here? Again, I'll let that pie chart be like that. Okay, now I'll just go here. Now we here, what do we have? Product category wise, average of profit. But what do we want? City wise, highest revenue. Highest revenue is nothing but sum of revenue. So I'll just remove this average of profit column. I'll just remove this product category column because we want to get city wise. Now what will I do? I'll just go and drag and drop this city column into rows area here. Now for each city, how many cities do we have? Six cities: Bangalore, Chennai, Delhi, Hyderabad, Mumbai, Pune. For every city, we want to identify highest revenue. So I'll just drag and drop this revenue column into values. Okay, and this is how our pivot table or group by looks like. And this is a visualization look like. So basically this pie chart, okay, is used to show the contributions. Okay, we'll come back to this question. Pie chart is mainly used to show the contributions. What do we exactly mean by contribution? Percentage. Okay, let's see here. Okay, this is our pie chart where, okay, now can someone tell me what is the insight from this pie chart? Based on our question, which city generates highest revenue? What is our answer? What is our insight here? Anyone, what should be our answer? Bangalore. Bangalore, agreed everyone? Okay, correct answer. So Bangalore is generating highest revenue when we compare that with other cities. We can easily compare that in our visualization. See here, blue color, this dark blue color is occupying more space, and dark blue color is representing Bangalore. Okay, if you want to see the numbers also in our visual, now what should I do here? I want to see numbers also. I am not satisfied with this only colors. I want to see numbers also. Now I should add data labels. That numbers on the visual are called data labels. Now how to add those data labels on our visual? Select this visual, go and click on this plus symbol that we see. Plus symbol, and the option that you see here is data labels. Just check this or click that checkbox. That's it. You will get to see the numbers also on this visual. Okay. Now, okay, fine. We have understood that Bangalore is generating the highest revenue. Okay, Bangalore is generating the highest revenue. Now we want to identify how much percentage of our total revenue is from Bangalore, because pie chart is used to show the percentages. If not pie chart, we can show this visual or whatever it might be, show the same information in other visuals also like this. Let's say I'll just click on right click here on the visual, change chart type. I want to show that on a column chart like this. Select this, click OK. That is how it looks. And same information, Bangalore is the highest. Now, because we are choosing pie chart, okay, which is used to show contribution, that is percentage. These are numbers, not the percentages. Do we know how to calculate percentages? Yes, we can do that in percentage. I'll just show you that alum. Okay, I'll just show you. But tell me, what do we exactly mean by percentage, first of all? What is it, Anand? I did not understand. Okay, Kaustubh, I'll tell you. Multiply by 1 by 100. See, simple thing. I have 1,000 rupees and I want to see what is percentage of 680. I have 1,000 rupees and I want to see what is percentage of 680. I want to calculate how much percentage is 680 out of 1,000. What will I do? I'll just have to do 680 divided by 1,000 into 100. Whatever result we get from here, that will be the percentage. Okay, same thing in our pie chart. See here, I'll just click on this plus symbol again. where we have data labels. If we just hover our mouse on this data labels, we see a small arrow here. Okay, just click on this arrow and okay, one second. Click on this arrow. Just give me a minute. Data labels. Click on this arrow and go to more options. Now, all of these options, center, inside, outside, best fit, data callout, are the positions of our data, positions of our numbers. If you select center here, that will go and settle here at this particular point, whatever we see on this visual. Inside end. Now, if I just select this one, it will be inside and at the border. Outside end, that looks something like this. Now, I want to show the percentages, so I'll go and click on this more options. More options, we see here value is checked, but percentage is not checked. I'll just check this percentage. Okay, that's it. Now we get to see what are those numbers. 22186,000 is the number for Bangalore, and 29% that we see here is the percentage contribution of Bangalore out of 77473800. Understood this? Yes, no? I'll pause here 10-15 seconds and I'll repeat that, Kaustubh. See here. See, first of all, let's do this from starting again. I'll just delete this visual. Now this is our grouped by data. I hope everyone understood this one, how to get our output till here. Table, pivot table, summary table. Okay, any questions in this one, how to insert a pivot table and how to get our summarized data? Sir, can you share the data so we can do that practically with you, please? Yes, I'll share that in the chat box. Just a minute. Okay, one second. Okay, let me just see. Where is that file? Okay, we have this file in downloads. Okay, I have that file in downloads. Where are my downloads? Downloads. Okay. Okay, fine. I'm just posting that in our chat box. You can download that from there. Uh, Network disconnected. Click to retry. Okay, sorry, one second. Okay, I'm unable to share this one. Okay, fine. As of now, I was not able to share this one. Mm, it says some error. Okay, just give me a minute then. I'll just save this one and try to share that again. Please share on WhatsApp. Okay, I cannot share on WhatsApp. But see, these are just simple examples. Okay, going forward, we'll see so many other examples also in our course. Okay, but let's just continue as of now. We'll see one or two more questions uh, for today and then continue from tomorrow again. But see this one. Okay, that's good. Thank you. Fine. Okay, next question. Let's say from our data, now I want to see which product is selling the most. Okay, we have different products, right? Product name like 1+12, Dell laptop or HP laptop or iPhone or whatever it might be, wireless mouse or whatever it might be. Now we want to understand from where we can get the data, uh, how we can get data source. Okay, this is my downloaded file from some website like GitHub or Kaggle or whatever it may be. From there, you can download any number of web data sets for free, or else you can just go to ChatGPT and ask for data set. Kaustubh, you forgot my doubt. What was your doubt, Kaustubh? I've already shown you this, how to insert this visual. Okay, so we can download. Okay, 2 points here. We can download this data set or any particular data set from Kaggle or GitHub or any other platform like that, or else you can go to ChatGPT and ask for whatever data you need. You can download that. As of now, I don't know what is the issue. I was not able to share this file in our chat box. So that's a technical problem, I guess, but that is not getting uploaded. Fine. But going forward, I'll share you this. I'll try to share you this. That is not an issue. Okay, in company from where we get the data, that is what. Okay, we have discussed different data sources. Like let's say, for example, okay, we are dealing with Amazon. Okay, what are the Amazon data sources? Like we have discussed for Indian Prime Minister elections, you all have said that news channels or interviews or surveys, questionnaires or whatever, they are the data sources for that Indian Prime Minister or any elections, doesn't matter. For Amazon, what can be our data sources? We get the data from Amazon website. We can get the data from Amazon application, right? All of these things, user feedbacks, customer ratings on Google, right? All of these data, all of these things can be the data sources from Amazon. Okay, we get order details or order data from different vendors for Amazon. We get payment details for any UPI. Sorry, we get payment details for Amazon from any UPI platform like Paytm, Google Pay, Phone Pay, Amazon Pay, credit card, debit card. We get all the information for all from all of these data sources. Understood this? Or any internal CRM tool. What is CRM tool? Customer Relationship Management System. CRM tool is nothing but our uh, this one internal uh, platform or whatever it might be where the data is stored. We can get the data from all of these platforms. Okay, this is just a simple example of Amazon. We have hundreds of thousands of different companies where the data is stored in different websites or different cloud-based platforms or Power BI service or whatever it might be. We can get those are our data sources. Okay, so now what exactly are we discussing here? Um, okay, Kaustub, what was your question? I have, if I have skipped that, what was your question? Okay, while you put your question in the chat box, okay, let's answer one more question also. Now, see here we have product name and we have quantity. Let's say I want to check which product is selling the most. Okay, next question is which product quantity is the highest? I want to understand. I want to answer this business question. Okay, how are you able to switch the chart so quick? Once we create this chart, okay, let me show you. I have this data. Just click anywhere inside this data, go and insert a visual, whatever you think is suitable. I'll just insert any one of this basic visual. Now I want to change this one. Now what do I have to do? Right click here, change chart type. Okay, you can convert that. This is basically column chart. I want to convert this into bar chart. Just select the bar chart. Okay, select whatever visual, whatever you need. That's it. Click OK. This is how we switch between the chart. Sir, can you please name some CRM tools and brief what exactly is CRM? See, CRM is also one of the data sources where, let's say, I have companies like any company like A, company B, company C, or whatever it might be. Okay, they don't put all their company's information in any public platforms. Okay, they don't put all their data in any public platforms like Wikipedia or any other free platform where every other person can access. They don't do these kind of things. They need some place which can be accessed by employees only from that company. They need some place which can be accessed by only employees from B company. They need C company need some place, some data source where it can be accessed by only C company employees, right? So that place which is organized internally in that company, that is nothing but CRM. Understood this one? Okay, so any company who wants to give access to only their particular employees, that is nothing but internal CRM tools. One example is Sugar. Okay, there is one website or CRM tool called as Sugar. Sugar is used by different companies. okay, where only those companies' employees will be able to access the sugar. That sugar is also one of the data source. What is a data source? A place where we store our data, right? So like this is one of the examples. Okay, sugar is one of the examples. So like this, we have different CRMs. Like we have Salesforce, if you know, like we have Redshift. All of these are also some data sources where different companies will provide only access for their employees, right? That is nothing but CRM tools. So now the question is, which product quantity is the highest? Now, can someone tell me how to do this one? Okay, I'll just delete this visual as of now. Okay, which product's quantity is the highest? Which product's total quantity is the highest? Let's go. How to do this one step by step? First of all, go to our raw data, select the whole data using Control A shortcut, insert a pivot table. See here we have a small pop-up where you have some different options. Select a table or a range. We have already selected in the background. You have this field already where the data at the background is also selected. So we don't have to touch that. Next question is choose whether or choose where you want to or where you want the pivot table report to be placed in a new worksheet or existing worksheet. If I select new worksheet, okay, if I select new worksheet, a new worksheet like this will be added. If I select existing worksheet, let's see what is the option that it will give. Pivot table, I'll select here, existing worksheet, and it will ask for location. Where exactly do you want to insert pivot table? Let's say I'll select this cell as existing worksheet, and this is where I want my pivot table to be inserted. I'll just click on OK here. That's it. In the same page, I'll get to see the same pivot table, same interface, same pivot table fields, same options here. Now our question is, what is our question? Which product has the highest quantity sold, right? So now what should I do? I'll just drag and drop this product name into rows because we have all the products in this column header, that is product name, right? All of these are values and product name is our column header. So I'll just drag and drop that product name column into rows area here. And for every product, we want to analyze their total quantity. We have quantity column directly in our data set. So I'll just drag and drop this quantity into values. Just drag and drop into values. Now, can you guys identify which product is selling the most? I mean, customers are ordering which product the most? 1 plus 12. Obviously, right? Why? For 1 plus 12, we see the total quantity as 220, right? And which product is selling the least? Which product is selling the least? Which product is selling the least? Wireless mouse, right? Wireless mouse is selling only 54, while our 1 plus 12 is selling 220 quantity, right? Now, this is our grouped by data. Now, I want to create a visual for this one because it is very difficult to identify the numbers and compare with all the numbers. I'll just create a visualization for this one. Now, how to create a visualization? I'll click anywhere inside this pivot table, go to insert and select any visual that we want. Let's say same column chart again. Now see, this is a very simple column chart and we can easily identify wherever we see lengthy bar, lengthy column, that is where we find most highest number, 1 plus 12. Now I want to add numbers also on this visual. Now how can we add those numbers? I'll just go here, plus symbol, and just select this data labels. Check this box. That's it. We'll be able to identify wherever there is small column, small number, highest column, highest number. Understood this, everyone? Any questions still here? Any questions still here? Anyone? Am I audible? Yes? Okay. So I suppose there are no questions till now. Has everyone understood this? So like this, we have different other concepts also that we can execute in Excel. Not only in Excel, we can do the same group by in Power BI, same group by in SQL, same group by in Python. But what is the difference? Why are we going for other tools rather than Excel? First one is data handling capacity. Second one is visualizations. If we can do 20 to 30 visualizations in Power BI, in Python we can do more than 30 visualizations. Okay, in Python we can do more than 30 visualizations, and in Python it is able to handle more uh, data capacity. If let's say for example, if Power BI or let's start with Excel. Excel is handling 1 MB of data. Okay, if Excel is handling 1 MB of data, Power BI can handle 1 GB of data, and Python can handle 100 GB of data. This is the difference. Okay, this is how it is. That's why we go for different tools based on data handling capacity and visualizations that we have and easy to use. Now here in Excel, we are doing around 3 to 4 different steps. Okay, we need 3 to 4 different steps to create this visualization. But in Power BI, if I have to create a same visualization, it is just drag and drop. We don't have to select the data, go to insert a pivot table, then select something on the pivot table, then go to insert, then insert any visual. No, in Power BI, it is just simple drag and drop. That's it. Nothing else. Insert a visual, just simple drag and drop the columns. That is ease of use. Okay, we can create or we can implement any concept in Power BI very easily when we compare that with Excel. I hope you are getting that point. Please tell me about our daily practice, how to do for online students. Uh, okay, so as of today, it is only online students. There is no offline students as of now. This is simple workshop, right? So we conduct workshops only online. From tomorrow, okay, from tomorrow we are starting a new batch, okay, for data analysis and business analytics in Naresh IT, starting from 9th July. And 9th July, we have already started demo sessions, and we have completed just the basic introduction of data analysis and business analytics. Okay, obviously, I'll just repeat all of those things. I'll revise all of those things tomorrow also. That is not a question. Okay, so we are starting a new batch, and timings are from 9:30 a.m. to 11 a.m. daily. Monday to Friday, 9:30 a.m. to 11 a.m. daily, Monday to Friday, and no sessions on Saturday and Sunday. While in that session, we will cover everything. Okay, in that session, just give me a minute. We will cover every single topic from Excel, from SQL, from Power BI, from Python, from statistics, and we'll also cover basics of machine learning, basics of Power Automate, all of these things. Yes, I'm giving you the brief of syllabus. See here. Okay, so starting with, we will start with Excel because Excel is the basic tool that everyone should know, every data analyst should know. Why? Because as a data analyst, if I'm working on any project, my 70% of the time will go into Excel. Okay, out of 100 hours, if I work on any project, my 70 hours or at least 60 hours will go on Excel only while cleaning our data, while transforming, while manipulating. Because in Excel, it is a bit simpler. It will be manual work, but it is simpler in Excel. Okay, so we'll start with Excel, start with small aggregation functions, that is basic functions like aggregations, or we have some data type functions, we have some text functions, we have some other functions also, which are advanced functions like lookup, HLOOKUP, VLOOKUP, XLOOKUP, SUMIF. We'll see all of those aggregations or basic formulas to advanced formulas in Excel. After that, we have other topics like conditional formatting. Okay, conditional formatting, data validation. You can get this recording also. Um, Mostly that will be uploaded or link will be sent to your email addresses. You will get that recording for today's session. From tomorrow's, that is up to you. If you want to get recorded sessions, you can get those also, or else you can just attend the live sessions. Okay, you can come offline or you can join online. If you want to come offline, please you need to come to Amirpet. Okay, address will be shared by our admins. Okay, so we'll cover aggregations or basic functions, every function that we have in Excel used for data analysis, conditional formatting, data validation. We also have lookups. We also have pivot tables. We also have different small other topics in Excel. After finishing every concept in Excel, then we move on to Power BI. You can get the syllabus from Naresh IT website also. I'll just show you 1 second. So basic brief about our syllabus, you can get that from here. Just go and search for Naresh IT Data Analytics course. Naresh IT data analytics course, and we can open the first link that we get here in the results. And if you just open this one, you'll get to see this interface. And if you just scroll down, okay, you can see this in curriculum. Okay, once you click on this curriculum, you'll get to see all the basic. Okay, this is not that detailed also. This is just brief of our syllabus. Apart from whatever concepts that we mentioned here, there are so many other concepts that we'll cover for every tool. Excel, statistics, Python, exploratory data analysis, data cleaning, SQL, Power BI, Tableau. Okay, we'll cover these things, and apart from these things, there are so many other things also that we need to cover for data analysis. How many days to complete the course and Excel? Yeah, for only Excel, it takes around 2 to 3 weeks. And if you talk about the whole course where we cover every module that we have seen here, like Excel, Power BI, SQL, Python, and all the other things, it takes around 4 months, approximately 4 months. It can be one week here and there, but that is based on our pace that we go, that we go based on our understanding. But approximately it takes 4 months. Okay, so in Power BI, again, starting from the basics of Power BI, we do all the data cleaning, transforming, manipulation, analyzing, visualization, storytelling also in Power BI. Okay, and data modeling. There is one very, very important concept in Power BI, that is data modeling. Okay, that is nothing but our creating some relationship between the tables. We'll talk about all of those things. What about ETL and ELT? Very good question, Kaustubh. ETL. Do anyone know what is ETL and ELT? ETL, extract, transform, and load. Extract, transform, and load. These are the approaches. Okay. To data. Okay, Sachin, 1 second. So ETL, there are two things like ETL and ELT. ETL, extract, transform, and load. Here also same thing, extract, load, and transform. So ETL is a concept that is used by data analysts. ELT is a concept. Okay, on the same data will be same, no changes, but the process will be different. ELT, data analyst, ETL, sorry, ETL, data analyst, ELT by data engineers. Okay, do you guys know what does a data engineer do? Data analyst is whatever we have discussed till now, that is the job of or responsibilities of a data analyst. Do anyone know what are, I mean, who are data engineers and what do they do? How to practice? Sachin, from tomorrow or day after tomorrow, or whenever we start with the course, I'll give you some tasks, assignments, data sets, and questions. You can practice there, or whatever it might be. If you want data sets, like I said, you can go to GitHub, you can go to Kaggle. From there, you can download data sets easily. You can practice based on that also. Okay, so data engineers, pipelines creation work is done by data engineer. Correct. See, as a data analyst, okay, as a data analyst, our input should be a proper structured data, because we have discussed that data analysts only deal with historical data and structured data only. Now, who forms that structured data? Who forms or who prepare that structured data is data engineers. Okay, so data engineers collect the different, sorry, collect data from different sources and put the whole data into a one single table or one single structured data or different multiple structured data. And this output of data engineer will be consumed by data analyst to analyze, visualize, transform, or do whatever it might be. So first, what exactly data engineer do is extract the information, load the information, and then transform the information. But data analyst extract, transform, and then load. This is the difference between ETL and ELT. Understood this? Yes, no? Is it in your syllabus? We deal with only ETL. Okay, ELT is again a data engineer's work. We do only deal with ETL. Okay, extract, transform, and load. That is what. There is one more thing called as exploratory data analysis. Okay, where we deal with all the visuals like this one, matplotlib, histogram, box plot, scatter plot, line chart, all the visuals that we have in Python. So EDA concept is in Python. We'll discuss all these things also. Can you provide notes for study? Yes, obviously. From tomorrow, once we start our lectures, live sessions, or whatever, I'll give you daily notes every day, and also one final notes for every tool in a PDF format where you'll get to see all the definitions, all the syntaxes, all the formulas, all the um, examples also. For every topic that we see, I'll give you notes also. That is not a question. Okay. I'll give you data sets, I'll give you assignments, I'll give you tasks, I'll give you material. Everything will be provided. Okay. So the point here is we are starting a new batch, and that will be, I mean, you can attend those sessions starting tomorrow from 9:30 a.m. till 11 o'clock. Every day, only weekdays. No weekends will be there. Weekends, I'll give you some tasks, some assignments on weekends every week. And meanwhile, not only these tools that we are going to study, we'll also focus on communication, how to improve our communication. We'll do some tasks. If not every Friday, on alternate Fridays, we'll do some tasks like debates, group discussions, or presentations, or some quizzes, whatever it might be, to improve our communication, also public speaking, because that is the crucial step. See, if you are working as a data analyst, 50% is our technical skills and other 50% is our communication. Okay, communication is also equally important as having our skills, having our knowledge, or whatever it might be. So we'll focus on both of these parts. Okay, so that is what. Okay, any other questions? Anyone? Please let me know. So this is just a overview. This is just how is it going to be for next 4 months. Just a starting point of all of these things. This is just introduction. From tomorrow, we'll start with the um, other things, other detailed things. Okay. Any other questions? Please let me know. And you can reach out to admin. They'll help you with all the other details, like whatever it might be, record sessions, or course fees, or any other details. You can reach out to admin. If there are any other technical questions related to syllabus, or our timings, or whatever it might be, please let me know. Sorry, I have stopped somewhere in the middle. So, so we will discuss Excel, we'll discuss Power BI. After Excel, we'll discuss Power BI. After Power BI, we will start with statistics. Then after statistics, we'll go to SQL, then Python. Okay, and after Python, we'll also understand some basics of machine learning. Okay, basics of machine learning. And after this, we'll see prompt engineering. Okay, and after this, we'll also see one more very, very important tool which is used for automations, that is Power Automate. Okay, machine learning basics and Power Automate basics, and rest other tools will go very, very deep and understand from basic concepts to advanced concepts. Okay, please provide handwritten notes about previously whatever you have taught. Okay, do you mean today's session, Sachin? Today's session? Yes. Okay. So as of now, okay, let me check if I can share that in the chat box. I'll just see here. I'll just save this one and try to share that in the chat box. If okay, let me just see, check once. I'll share this as a PDF format, and basic introduction to data analysis on 12/07/2026. Okay, I'll try to share this one. Just give me a minute. See, going forward, after we enroll for this course, okay, there will be a Google Classroom that will be created. Okay, after that Google Classroom, it's like a group. It's like a common group where we post updates or we post notes, everything. Okay, once that is created, I'll post all of these notes on daily basis. Whatever we learn, I'll share all of those things. But as of now, let me try and share this one. DA introduction. Okay, 1 second. Intro to DA. Okay. PDF, correct. Open. Yes, it is uploading. Okay. Okay. You can download this from chat box, and let me also try that Excel file again. Just a minute. Okay. This is not happening. I don't know why. This Excel file, I was not able to share Excel file, but you can download this uh, PDF file that I've just shared in the chat box. And um, but after creating that Google Classroom, we'll definitely share all of these data sets and everything that we need. Okay. Any other questions? Please let me know. Anyone? Any other questions? Please let me know. Okay. I don't see any questions coming. If there are no questions, we'll stop it here. And again, I'm repeating this. From tomorrow, you can attend offline sessions, online sessions, or whatever you like. If you prefer offline, you can come down to Amirpet, Naresh IT new campus. Okay, timings are from 9:30 a.m. to 11 a.m. on daily basis, only on weekdays. No weekend sessions. Saturday and Sunday, I'll give you some assignments and tasks on every weekend, whatever it might be. Right? So do we get all the information in the WhatsApp community about the online sessions? You can reach directly call admin. Okay, admin mobile number is here. I'll just repost that again for everyone. You can contact them for whatever doubts you have. Meanwhile, while in the sessions on daily basis, I'll clear all of your doubts, and every information, every update that you want, I'll share you that. And you can join that WhatsApp group, WhatsApp community in uh, by this link that is put in the chat box. In that WhatsApp community, not only about online sessions, every information that you want, you can get from there, or you can directly call the admin. She'll help you. Okay. Thanks, Kaustubh. Any other questions? Anyone, please let me know. If you don't have any questions, let's continue from tomorrow. Again, 9:30 a.m. till 11 a.m. Offline, Naresh IT campus, Naresh IT new campus. You can come there directly at 9:30. Okay. So that is what. So we'll stop it here for today. Thanks everyone. Thanks for joining. Again, I'll be here for 2 more minutes. Any questions, let me know, or else you can drop off. Thanks everyone. Thank you. Thanks, Alam.